I did it! My research is finished at last. Tomorrow I'll submit it to the professor. It will be a big day. Tomorrow is the anniversary of Dad's disappearance, too. It's already been 10 years. Henry Morgan, the famous archaeologist, vanished under mysterious circumstances. This was the most recurring headline in the newspapers. I'm sorry, Dad. I tried really hard to understand where your final research took you. A hello to Mom, and then to sleep. Unfortunately, she can't be here tomorrow. Her latest expedition in the Amazon is taking longer than expected. Let's hope she receives my email. Good night, Mom. Coming! This postman believes that everything he delivers is urgent. One can never even get a few hours rest. It's only 2 p.m. The day has only just started. Let's see. Bills. A letter for me? Nobody writes to me, usually. It's dated July 25th, 2008. The same day my father disappeared. Dear Willy, it's Dad. If you received this letter, it means that my mission didn't go according to plan. I can't linger or I would put your mother and you in danger. You must go to the old inn in Bonetown as soon as possible. Room 09, but never trust anyone. Everything begins there in the warmth of a friendly place. Love, Dad. It certainly isn't a prank. The style and handwriting are my father's. I've looked for clues to his disappearance for 10 years. And I even got a letter from him. I must leave for Bonetown immediately. I'll have to manage somehow, because Mom is still traveling. But Bonetown isn't far. With a little money and a bike, I can get there in a few hours. I saw the bike around the house. There's even some money around here somewhere. Off we go! Perfect! I already found the bike. Or rather, what's left of it. To leave, I'll need all the other parts, too. Hi, I'm Willy. Would you like to take a short tutorial to learn how to handle things in my world? Alright, let's start. Giotto always had one too, or so they say. Et voila! I need a ladder to get to it. Essential for traveling. Collecting everything found lying about is a real fixation. They will come in handy. I'll take them with me. Here they are. Too many drawers. I don't have enough clothes to fill them all. Empty. I could fill it up with the stuff inside the boxes around the corner in the corridor. Better shut the closet door so I can get a better grip. It won't be an ISO 9000 certified ladder, but it will do. Got you, Wheel. No way! If we start by taking a key at the beginning of the adventure, what will happen next? Its contents could come in handy. It's always good to have one for a pleasant bike ride. I'd better take only what is strictly necessary. I feel more at ease taking it with me. If If only there was a rubber chicken. But these could come in handy too. Too many things. I couldn't take... There's a lot of stuff in here, but it's no use to me. I prefer to leave it here. Otherwise, I won't be able to monitor the phases of my puberty. Let's take it. One never knows what might come next. If somebody threw something in there, it means it wasn't meant to come out again. I need something to get the plug out. I don't want to get wet. I see no alternative. Now you'll discover the huge power of a plunger. Nice work. Now I can safely leave home. Well, look what was hiding in the bathtub. It's certainly a part of the bicycle. I'm amazed by the extremely intelligent use I made of it. There isn't a drop left. I used it all for the bath I was planning to take. My mother took almost everything with her for this journey. I better not turn it off. Mom must have had her reasons for leaving it like this. At least I think so. I don't need a map to get to Bonetown. I already know where it is. Moreover, this isn't a map of our state. Admire my physical prowess. It's not about bragging to friends. It's the symbol of my family, and I'm proud of it. Strange object. Let's see what happens when I pull one of the branches. I thought so. Ingenious! Typical of my mother. I bet she designed it. Look at the nice ring inside it. It looks ancient, and there's also an engraving inside. Difficult to make out. S.C. Arvis Mag A. I think I know what it is. I'll put it in the bag. It might come in handy. Wow! Now in your inventory you have items that you can combine. Doing so is very simple. Open the inventory, select an item with the left mouse button, then select a second item. If successful, wait a few moments and you'll see these items combine and a brand new one will appear. This will certainly be very useful. Try to combine the item you just found with another item you already have in your inventory. It could contain something important that would be of use to me. Let's see what's wrong with it. Look what was inside it. Maybe that's why it wasn't working. Replacing the internal alarm with the bicycle bell might not have been a brilliant idea. I think I'll need it shortly. I've already read them all. I don't need a painting to remind me of my grandfather. I like where it is. It works perfectly. I would only run the risk of damaging it. There's information that could be useful. I can't take it. It serves an important function in this fridge. I used it temporarily to reinforce one of the shelves. If I pull it out, everything will fall down. I first need to fix the shelf. Pepperoni and pineapple pizza is my favorite. Maybe I might eat a slice later for a snack. Not now. I have more important things to do. No thanks. I never eat between meals. I already had breakfast. Just what I needed. There's no need to do anything else. I couldn't go anywhere without it. I would like to return it among the boxes stacked in the closet, but I'd better leave it here. In this, my mother used to hide little surprises for me. Let's see if I'm still lucky. Would you look at this? It looks like there's a little emergency money in the bottom of the tins. There's no greater emergency than this. It's quite a bit of money. Once the piggy bank is opened, I could have a small fortune. Too risky. There's a risk that the container may explode or melt. I'll need a less powerful heat source. It doesn't look like it, but there's a logical order. If I start moving everything, the whole day will be affected by it. There's still something missing. Very good. There's still something missing. Another part. Almost ready. I'd really love to try it. I think there's still something missing. How professional. Nearly there. Nearly there. Not long to go. I don't know how to connect it. I've already read them all. I will leave it here as a warning to future generations. Excellent! The heat from the lamp is melting the oil. It's ready to use now. It won't come off. It looks like it's bolted on. The rusty screws are loosening up. I also finished the suntan oil. I better leave the empty bottle here. Now it works. I already have quite a bit of money, but it's always better to have more. You never... And it came to pass that my criminal career began. Excellent idea. That way I can open it without causing irreparable damage. I wonder how much I've managed to save in the last few months. I expected more. All that noise and all I got is this lot of gears? I don't even know how they ended up in here. It's a memento. Best leave it here. there's still something missing. Perfect. A few more parts. Making progress. I can glimpse its shape. It's not time yet. Not long to go. Nearly there. They connect perfectly. The bike is ready. I just have to take it, and that's it. Bonetown, here I come! Let's go. It felt like something from my bike was missing. I forgot to mount the brakes in my hurry to leave. Fortunately, I escaped without any major damage. Better take what's left. I'm especially sad about the bike. I was very fond of it. I can't go back. First of all, it's night, and I don't want to walk all the way. I could pick all the weeds and try to fix it, but I'm not here for that reason. Better leave it here. Other travelers might need it. I'd rather wait for daylight, or at least the moon to become brighter. I'd rather not go around the city at night. You never know. Better leave it here to remind all Bonetown tourists of the beauty of Lafitte Park. I have no idea how to use a quill. I can hardly write even with a normal ballpoint pen. Good evening, my good man.
Good evening, boy. How can I help you?
I need a place where I can stay tonight.
It's your lucky day, boy. The Dead Man Inn is the best in the business.
Very good. I almost feel at home. Are there any rooms available?
I'm happy to check, but I have to warn you, we are in peak season. In this one, we still have to clean up bloodstains. Room 08 is already occupied. By me. I just have number 09 and 10 left.
Then 09 would be perfect. That is also my lucky number.
In that case, I can't do anything other than give you room 10.
But I just told you I'd like to have 09.
Everybody likes number 9. If I gave you that room, the next customer could only take number 10, which nobody likes, so they would leave.
I could leave too, since I'm not pleased with that.
Of course. Indeed, you have the look of someone who can go and choose another inn. For your information, Dead Man Inn is the most comfortable, as well as the only inn in a 40-kilometer area. You can also go find yourself another inn and come back tomorrow morning. I'm always here. So, Room 09 or 10.
I really want 09.
Very well. Then I have another interesting offer for you. You can choose number 10, or you can take the door across the room and spend the night outdoors.
I'd say room 10 has suddenly become my favorite.
Do you have money for the accommodation?
Yes, I think I can pay for one night in this amazing resort.
I don't know what a resort is, but it is sufficient that you have the money to pay.
Here's the money.
Kid, this isn't much. It will only be good enough for one night.
I think that's enough.
Good. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Morgan. Willy Morgan.
Morgan. That name sounds familiar to me. Have you already been in our lovely little town?
Many years ago, but I was very young. Maybe you remember my dad, Henry Morgan.
Henry Morgan, you said? Something springs to mind, but I think a long time must have passed.
Yes, a long time. I'd say 10 years since he disappeared.
And why do we have the pleasure of seeing you again in Bone Town?
For the anniversary of my father's disappearance. Today it's 10 years exactly.
There's always a good reason to stay at the Dead Man Inn of Bone Town.
I have no doubt about it.
Now I have to get back to my job. Help yourself to the key to room number 10.
Thank you.
Once you are settled in your room, you'll find a pre-printed form. I need to complete the check-in. Bring it back as soon as you have filled it out.
All right, thank you. Thanks, and goodbye.
You chose room number 10. It's the only key you can take.
Technically, it wasn't exactly a choice.
It doesn't change the fact that you can only take the key to room number 10.
All right. Bartender, something strong, please.
Sure, what can I get you? I imagine a fresh glass of plain water would work. Or maybe a lemonade. But I doubt you could handle it.
On second thought, I'm not that thirsty.
It's better that way. Hello, boss. It's me. You won't believe this. Henry Morgan's son just showed up here.
Henry's son? Why did he come here?
He hasn't said too much about the reason for his visit. What do you want me to do? Do I warn Bob?
Yes, standard procedure.
Okay. As soon as the kid comes back here, Bob will take a good look at the belongings of the young Morgan. Sure, boss. I'll keep you posted. See you later.
If I take it down, the innkeeper would surely notice. It's locked. Those eyes make me feel quite uncomfortable. I'd rather not touch that substance. I don't need it. Better not go inside. If the innkeeper finds out, I'd be concerned for my safety. I'd rather admire it on this wall. I'd rather admire it on this wall. There's no need to take it with me. Locked. I want the other guests to enjoy these works as well. I'd rather leave it where it is. It really belongs here. I wouldn't want to upset the symmetry of this place. I guess it leads outside, but right now I have other priorities. I can't open it. It's locked. A peculiar scent. I wouldn't say it's good, but at least it adds a different touch to the place. I don't think I should touch anything. That yellow tape does not bode well. It's summer. It doesn't make any sense to heat up an already warm room. First, I have to fill in this form, and then I can use the services of the room. haven't got a pen with me and can't see one around. Better go back to the innkeeper and ask for more info. Thanks. I'm back with the form you talked about, but I haven't got a pen with me and I still have to fill it out.
Doesn't matter. Give it to me so I can write the essential data down.
Thank you.
Name and surname.
Your memory is a bit spotty. I'm Willy Morgan.
Sorry, kid. You know how it is. Age plays shameful tricks.
You seem like a different person now. Kinder and more friendly.
Maybe I left you with a bad impression before. I'd like to make things right now.
Did you hear that too?
Hear what? There are a lot of noises in this inn.
Did you hear it now?
It's probably some little animal.
The one who made that sound must be a big one. And how? What now? Did you hear that noise again?
Yes, but I don't think you should be worried. It's normal. In fact, I think it's finished now.
How can you be so sure?
It happens all the time. As soon as you open a door, drafts let the wind through and it does funny things.
Okay, what else do you need?
I'd say I'm okay with this. I have everything I need.
Only name and surname?
Here in Bone Town, we need very little information. The rest will fall right into place.
Okay, now I must get back to work.
Me too. I'm very busy.
With what? Okay, thank you. I shudder to think what it might be. Color and density do not bode well. Oh my god! And to think that, according to the innkeeper, it was just a little animal. Luckily, I always keep the important things with me. Never trust anyone. Dad was right. I better warn the innkeeper.
What the hell happened here?
How did you get here so fast?
I heard screaming and thought there was a lady in danger.
But I didn't even scream.
Then it was my sixth sense, boy. The sixth sense of an old innkeeper. What could have happened according to you?
A very strong draft ransacked my room.
You should be more careful about leaving the door open. Hurricanes are frequent this time of year.
Summer hurricanes localized into one room in particular?
You can't rule anything out. Otherwise, what do you think happened?
I think I left the door open and a boar did the rest.
It wouldn't be the first time those animals have made trouble here at the Dead Man Inn.
But according to you, is such a thing actually possible? Forget it.
So how did this happen, in your opinion?
I guess a robber came in and trashed the whole room.
I cannot be 100% sure, but all clues lead to that. Have they taken anything valuable from you?
I put a bank check for $100,000 in the safe.
What safe?
Yes, I always travel with a gold bar.
Yes, of course. And do you usually leave it in hotel rooms as a tip?
I am extremely generous. My wedding ring. It was worth a fortune.
How old is your wife?
That is rude. You don't ask a lady her age. I have all my valuable things on me.
Better this way. The Dead Man Inn is the most comfortable in the area, but it doesn't have any insurance in the event of theft. disappearance, or death.
I was lucky it was just a theft.
Unfortunately, there have been many such cases in Bone Town lately.
Seeing the current condition of this room, can I have room 09 now?
I already explained that I can't. I'm awaiting a huge influx of tourists in the next few days, and I need that room. If you could wait just a few minutes, I will clean everything up like it was before. Then, as compensation, I won't make you pay from tomorrow night on.
Actually, I just wanted to stay for tonight. It'd be enough if you returned the money I already gave you.
Don't push it. That is my offer. Take it or leave it.
Your kindness astounds me. Seems I can't do anything other than accept it.
Wise choice. Now, if you can clear out, I have to clean up the room. If you give me the key back, I'll clean up everything and give it back to you at the entrance. I'll take a moment. Using the back door, I'll be at the entrance before you arrive.
Thanks, my good man. I saw the stain in the hallway.
You have very good eyesight. It blends well with the rest of the upholstery.
Well,
I'm waiting for the cleaning lady to use her expertise to remove that. I'd like to have a touch of freshness in the air when it's done.
I expect that won't be easy. Have you already cleaned up the room?
Yes, everything's in order again. Here's the key.
Okay, thanks.
And you have all the services of the Dead Man Inn at your disposal.
Like what, for example?
The most important one is room service. And following that, the Do Not Disturb.
How does the room service work?
When the customers call, it is the duty of every good innkeeper to answer. I try to be as fast as possible so as to not leave my position untended. If you don't see me at the counter, it's because some impediment forced me to use the back door. There are a lot of steps to get there. Going down is not a problem and speeds up my movement, but climbing really slows me down.
Thanks, that seems clear to me. What's the Do Not Disturb?
It's this amazing object. Only paper of the highest quality for our customers. With the writing, Do Not Disturb, in giant letters. You just have to hang this on the door, and I'll know you don't want to be disturbed. Here, take it.
Thanks, very useful. Thanks, and goodbye. I'd rather not touch that substance. Let's see if I can. Done. This sign is useless now. I'd rather not take it with me. The things I have to do. Let's just hope it doesn't spill. I wouldn't really know what to use to get rid of this stink. Just how I pictured it. Very good. It looks like the cleaning has finally started. Better not waste it. Better not waste it. And now something classy. The contents haven't changed, but now there's a fresh musk ox scent. can't open it. It's locked.
What now? Oh, that must be the new guest. I saw straight away that he was a troublemaker. Better go check. Agile and silent like a ninja. I didn't even realize the cleaning lady finally got to work. Better not walk across it. I'd risk ruining this beautiful work. Oh, she also added the essence of muskox. My favorite. I'll go around the back. That guy's gonna have to wait for a second.
Nobody's coming. Better go check the entrance. I'd rather not touch... This is my chance. Better not touch anything. He could come back any moment.